Hey, welcome to Dinin with DanjA. It's Ashley. I wish you lots of love and many blessings. And today we're making classic Carolina barbecue in a crock pot and some good old southern potato salad. If you want to know how to make the very best Carolina barbecue from a crock pot you've ever had in your life, watch this. You take a 5-pound butt roast and you see that white stuff, kind of trim that off the best you can. Now we're going to rinse it, stick it in the crock pot, and we'll be right back. The best thing to eat with your Carolina barbecue is going to be some old-fashioned southern potato salad. And to start on that, you just take any potato you want and boil the heck out of them till they're good and soft. And instead of going ahead and chopping them up while they're hot or even warm, I always wait and let them cool down. You guys are going to have 4 boiled eggs for about 3 pounds of potatoes. So I have a splash of the sweet pickle juice, like bread and butter pickles. I use that vinegar juice out of the jar. Just splash it in there. Just eyeball it. If it needs more, add more. Okay, and then there's like a 1/2 cup of yellow mustard, and then 1.5 cups of mayonnaise, and then, a dash of paprika, a dash of celery seed. I don't use that much celery seed. And then I start off with about a teaspoon and a half of salt. And then you have to probably add to it later. We'll see. And then I have 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, 1.5 cups of diced celery, about 1/2 cup of sweet pickles, diced up, about 1 cup of sweet Vidalia onions, diced up. So you take 3 pounds of any kind of potato and you just boil it. Just boil the heck out of it till they're real good and soft. And then you just let them cool down. I don't ever mix this stuff together when it's warm. I feel like it melts it too much. I want it to kind of be, anyway, not runny, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so you can keep the skin on, or you can keep the, peel your skin off. But I always keep my skin on, because once they're boiled, the skin can come off when you're cutting them or mashing them. It comes off anyway. So half the skin is already gone naturally, but half the skin is still there, which I love. Anyhow, so that's our potatoes. Instead of cutting up your boiled eggs, what I do is I used to have a potato masher, and I don't have one of those anymore. So I'll take this here thing, I don't even know what it is, and I'll just chop them up with that thing, and in the process, it kind of creams your potatoes. It don't like whip them up. It keeps them chunky, but that's nice. So here we go. What it looks like when you're done chopping. Bowl with the mayonnaise and the mustard and the seasonings. You're going to add, of course, the rest of the remaining ingredients. The celery, the pickle, the onion. Dump your dressing on top of your eggs and potatoes, and we're just going to mix it together. Everything's mixed up. You'll want to sprinkle a little bit of paprika over the top because it just makes it look pretty. It doesn't really make the taste any different, but it tastes fantastic. I am a pepper freak, so I did add a little extra pepper to mine, and I'm going to chill it for about 30 minutes and then try it again to see if it needs any extra salt or any extra pickle juice if it's too dry. But as it is right now, it tastes superb. You don't have to let it cool. You can use forks. That's what I did today, and just took the forks and picked everything out, which was not too awful bad, because you cut that big sheet of, fat off of it before you stick it in the crock pot. So it's super simple. I can't stand that slimy stuff. It just does not do well in barbecue. My barbecue sauce, I take 1/2 cup of distilled white vinegar and about 1/4 pound of real brown sugar. And I get that out of the Hispanic section in the store only because it is real brown sugar. It's so good. After you have your brown sugar and your vinegar melted really good together, you're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, white, black, it doesn't matter. I love white pepper. And then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. I use pink Himalayan salt. It has like less of a salty flavor. And then I do 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/4 cup of yellow mustard. After it all boils together, you're going to add final step. You're going to add several dashes of your favorite hot sauce and 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Whisk it really good together, bring it to a boil. It has the best flavor in the world. You have all your sauce boiled together, everything's kind of melded perfectly. Just pour it right over your pulled pork. You can do it with beef, chicken, it doesn't matter. And get it all in there, and then put you a tight lid on it or cover it with tinfoil. Let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. And you can't, it's like the best stuff, I'm not gonna lie. It's so good. Here's the end result. My Sunday dinner. Couple of barbecue sandwiches, some delicious old-fashioned mustard potato salad, and some sliced tomatoes, salt and peppered. Let me know if you make it and what you think about it. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Y'all please stay safe and be blessed.